I was really scared when we first moved in the house. You get really, really scared, and because you can't wait to move. But then towards the end, I don't know how to put it. It's like I didn't want to leave. I got connected with that
Oh,
spirit,
you do. Yeah, I know
and
that feeling.
I kind of missed her. It's like, and that's weird to say, but because I think there were 7 spirits in that house.
Oh wow.
So the Alice would be the one I was connecting with, but there was an evil one in there. So, and that was the one that was causing all the havoc. So,
So would that be Alice? Is that the evil one?
but I don't think it was Alice. I don't think it. She did nothing but help me the whole time. I mean,
Oh,
I was scared, but when you get these voices in your head, and I don't claim to be a medium psychic, but when you have somebody telling you don't go, I'm going out the door that one morning, and my buddy and I were going to hop a train. We're going to go to Kent State and protest
right.
the war and the killings that happened at Kent State University, and Kent State from our house, from our town to from Warren to Kent's about 20 miles, so 25 miles. So the train ride shouldn't have been that long.
Right.
And before we left the house, I kept having this
I
voice.
never been on that train.
So the group, this voice kept saying, "Don't go, don't go." And I thought it was my mother because my mother was taking my brother out of the house, my little brother out of the house. And I said, "Mom, did you say something?" And she says, yeah, she said something wasn't that. And I was like, okay. But that happened like I don't know how many times. Every time she would tell me not to go or don't do this, something happened, and I never listened. I never listened to her. Like she said, "Don't go." I went anyway. So
I think from upon reading that myself, I think that would be your guardian angel, a guardian angel.
right, I'm thinking it's
Trying
my
to
guardian
warn
angel.
you. Someone
So
else
and it's
is warning you.
while I do know that when I had my heart bypassed about 12 years ago, uh, and
Mm,
I could swear I was dying, and I was in a hospital, and I'm in the Cleveland Clinic waiting for a bypass, and I'm in the ER, and you know how they say everything gets really warm, and you're heading into a white light. That's
right.
exactly how I felt. But every time I was floating around this drive-in theater, how the big bright lights come on for intermission, and that's the light I was heading into. But each time I would come around to see the theater, I'm looking at my life history on that movie screen. And then I come around again. Now I'm a teenager. I come around again. I'm an adult where I am now, and then I'm floating straight into that warm light. It's a feeling I can't even explore. I can't even express. And then I was like, and all of a sudden I'm opening my eyes. And that white is that light above me in the emergency room. And in other words, it wasn't my time yet. And
Right.
I was
I think
trying to tell this to the doctor, and he goes, that was your guardian angel. And that was my heart surgeon told me that. So, it's happened so many times. And I don't know who, I can't say that my guardian angel was Alice. For longest, I thought maybe my guardian angel is Alice. Maybe it's somebody else. I don't know.
possibly, yeah. Because they always try to warn you about something.
Always warning me. And uh, no, there was nothing ever violent towards me in that house. It was scary as hell. I mean, it was scary you can imagine you're laying there in bed,
Yeah, I bet.
and the pounding on the walls like somebody pounding a sledgehammer on the inside of your wall,
Yeah.
and your mirror and your bedroom wall falls off and breaks. So it's that violent. Or you hear footsteps coming up the steps, like how like somebody's running up the stairs, but there's nobody there. So I mean that was constant, and so so when he moved out, you think, oh, you couldn't wait to get out of there. Well, I kind of felt bad that last week. It's hard to explain. Like I said, it's really hard to explain. And the activity didn't stop just in the house, like I said, it happened when we got on that train. So instead of going to Kent, we ended up in New York, 6 hours later.
Right.
So, it's
Yeah, definitely guardian angels. I know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my angels.
right. I mean, and I've had that guest on my show that, they have more than one guardian angel and they know who they are. That's great. I wish I did.
I even connect with archangels, which I can tell you more tomorrow if you like. I'm connected with Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, and Michael, mostly.
Yeah. I don't know who it is, but, thank you, whoever it is. It's like Jesus, is it God?
Raphael, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know.